Podcast for the people.
Seen no more. I bet.
I'm scared.
Always have time to get it. Welcome to Podcast for the People. Right now we officially in episode number 3 already. This is going to be about friends come and go, and I got a couple of my friends here that's actually going to help me talk about this topic. So mainly what we're going to touch on is mainly just the friendships of like what we've been through, life lessons that we've learned from the friends that we've honestly came in and out of our life. And before we get into that though, I want to let them introduce themselves real quick. So first I'm going to start right here to my left.
It's G Stacks, G Money. You already motherfucking know. No, but for real, it's Giselle. Been friends with Paul for a minute.
Hi, my name is Jen. People know me as Jen, and that's about it.
You feel me? Little J.
Oh yeah, it's your boy Ro. I'm back, King Ro Fit. You know the vibes. Your favorite trainer, his favorite trainer, his favorite trainer. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Feel me? And real quick before we get started with this episode, I just want to thank, first of all, you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for obviously supporting me. Friends come and go is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while now, because honestly, just because we can all relate to that. I mean, everybody has friends. Everybody has had friends that have also left our lives as well, you know what I'm saying, due to certain reasons, you know, outgrowing each other, whatever the case. So we're going to touch on a lot of things, man. We're going to touch on old friendships, new friendships, how to accept making friends, also how to know when to let go of a draining friendship, you know what I mean? So real quick, thank you guys too for joining me too, for helping me guys, you know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. And we're going to have a toast real quick. I know we haven't prior to this, but I want to have a toast. Toast to this episode, toast to many more. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
Luck to the future.
All right, so let's get right into it then. So
only real drinkers tap the glass after they.
I kind of picked that up the first.
I did facts. I was like, all right.
Earlier, I was like, yo, me and Paul, we don't it was that did it. We some drinkers, bro. We gotta chill.
Because I don't do that with wine.
Yeah, not with wine.
Yeah, it's just whatever.
I mean, I feel like if
whatever.
taking shots, bro, we'd be like. All right, so I'm gonna get straight into it, guys. So first, I'm gonna touch on just kind of the basics. I mean, we obviously are gonna touch on like, you know, when to let go of friendships and also when to kind of accept when you're the wrong one sometimes. But first, I want to ask y'all just a simple question. I want to ask y'all, what is a friend to you guys? Now, you guys don't have to really go too much in depth with it, but what do you guys feel like is a true friend? Like, regardless of what people think of a friend, what do you guys feel like that is?
I feel like friends are like family, and if you can't be family, then you can't be my friend.
That's true.
Right.
That's it. I respect that. What about you, bro?
Somebody that I know is not gonna judge me at any point. Like they're my family, but also I can share anything with them. Like that's my right hand or my left hand, whatever. Even if it's just a group, you can do whatever with them.
That's a fact.
I think for me, being a friend is just, everyone's going through a lot of mental issues nowadays. Well, they've always have. But just keeping connected, checking up on them, checking up on me, like vice versa. I think that's a true friend.
That's true. And honestly, I agree with all of y'all, to be honest. And everybody, in every little way, I think the family thing did kind of like, I didn't think of it like that. Like I do think that eventually your friend starts becoming literally like family to you. Like it's crazy because I think about my friends in New Jersey,
right?
And how like I used to always call them my cousins. And
right. We grew up like that.
Yeah, you grew up thinking like I grew up thinking that was literally my family until like
y'all in middle school.
Until I finally like, wait, none of
You're not my cousin.
Yeah, we're not cousins.
Yeah, you know how many people I thought was related growing up, and I come to find out like, damn, they have nothing to do with each other. Like, they just live right next door to each other or something. But
that's how a friendship should feel, right? Like, it should feel like I can kind of count on you, like as if you were my brother, as if you were my sister. I always call Jenni my sis. I always call Giselle my sis. Literally, I call my bros. Like, we don't even call each other friends. Bro.
There's the bros. Shout out to the bros.
Shout out to the bros. Makes a good point on like family, because I think the word friends is said very loosely now,
right?
In our generation, the newer generation, so. Friends are just friends. That's true. When someone becomes your family, it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, that makes sense. And what I was going to touch on, like, my definition of a friend is kind of just relating to what y'all said, but somebody that I can count on being there when I need them the most.
Right.
Now, that doesn't have to be physically. You don't have to be by my side, literally. You don't have to pick up my call on the first answer. I'm not meaning things like that, because I don't even do that. But
first answer, third answer, fifth call, all that.
You gotta hit up your dad at that point.
Lying, bro, you're lying. No, but really, when I need you guys the most, like emotionally, advice, anything really. Like, it doesn't have to mean, oh, lend me money when I need it, things like that. But just when I feel like I need someone to talk to, and if I can't reach out to anybody else, I expect my friend to be there. You feel me? And that's just like big groups of friends. Sometimes we, a lot of us have huge groups of friends. Some of us only have select few. But when you have huge groups of friends like that, sometimes it's easy to kind of get closer to one than the other. Like me and Jenni was talking about that, how there's specific friends where you could talk to about specific things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that has nothing against the other friends.
It's just a connection.
It's just a connection.
Yeah.
Also, what I noticed though is you guys go through like groups, so like or phases. Like these couple months, I'm hanging out with this friend the most, and then something else changes in my life, like my schedule changed, and then me and this friend started to click because our schedule, like we're around each other more, and then it's like, you go through these phases, and you're like, damn, I don't have no favorites, but I don't know, I'm just getting closer to my friends each time I'm going through each of these phases.
Some people don't always click well with like some friends.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
So you have to find time to.
That's true. And that's kind of, I wanted to touch on that first, right? Because like you said, friends is used very loosely nowadays, and just kind of want to just break that down, break the ice by just really what is a friend. And a lot of people are going to have different definitions of a friend, you feel me?
Right.
I just wanted to kind of let people know that there's no true one definition of a friend. So I just want people to understand that, like, some people have different expectations from their friends, and that's okay. You feel me? Due to things that they've been through in life, or they feel like they deserve more out of a friend. You know what I mean? And some people are just content with just a simple conversation every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like catching up. And that's how I look at it too. But now I want to talk about, when do you guys? What are signs that you're outgrowing a friend? What are some signs? And I can start by saying my sign. I think one sign right away is when, how when people in the military specifically, when they leave for like 2 years and then they come back and then they start seeing things so differently. Right. I think in a friendship, even if it's not, forget the 2 years thing or going to the military, just when you like hang out with a friend and you start realizing like, I'm not into the things that they're into anymore. I think that's one sign for me. A lot of people try to ignore that because they're like, oh, that's my friend. Like, I can do whatever with them. But sometimes you're just done doing those things, and they still love it. And then you're just like, I'm on a different phase of my life. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, where you kind of want to, like in Rose's case, working out, locking into to like fitness, and eventually your friends are you're gonna always love your friends, bro. But eventually you're gonna want to level up with them, and if they're not leveling up, you're gonna want to eventually it comes to a point where you gotta outgrow it. You gotta you have to just accept that. But what are the signs for you guys?
I definitely second what you say. I feel like for me, outgrowing someone, just as an example, I was friends with two people that I've known for a really long time. I want to say since high school, and I've always been in not just one group of friends. Like, I always had different type of friends that like different type of things, music, and I'm such a huge music person. So for me, when I realized that I outgrew the friendship is when I realized that I don't personally, I don't like the trap and the new age rap shit. I don't like that. And there are people that I was friends with that was what they listened to. That was what they liked. They liked to be around that. And I just didn't. I thought when I was younger, I was a little bit more naive. I figured, they're my friends, I'll get used to it and stuff. But then I realized that it's not like that. We don't have to be friends. And that's how I outgrew them. And I did vocalize it, so it was never I outgrew the people and kind of never said anything. Sorry. It was more of I needed to let them know that I wasn't trying to be fake or trying to make it seem like I don't want to hang out with them. It's just I'm outgrowing you. Yeah. And that's just kind of what happens when people grow up.
And communication is key. I think if you can vocalize that to the other person, because there's times where we distance ourselves from our friends without saying a word. And I've seen people do that. Like, where, like, it's like, like, why is this person acting shady towards this person? And they don't even, the other person doesn't even know what's going on. They're, like, oblivious to the fact that this person is distancing themselves little by little. So I applaud you for, like, honestly speaking up on it, because a lot of people, communication, not only in relationships, but in friendships, is, like, super key.
Yeah, and breaking up with a friend is just as bad as breaking up with someone, because you just spend so much time with them and you have this bond. Like, especially when you're a woman and a woman bond is something so much different. I'm sure it's the same and different for men. Yeah. But you share this bond with this girl, and you know, it just doesn't work out. And that's just life. It's not like you hate them or you don't support them, or celebrate their losses or their gains and stuff. It's just we're growing apart. Like, that's pretty much it. So
true, that is true. And you guys want to follow up on that? Like, what are signs for you guys that you guys are outgrowing a friend? Like, what are some?
I feel like when you're trying to low key avoid like situations that they want to bring up, or like if they want to hang out and they want to do something like this, you're like, I'm not really feeling it. I don't think we should. Or you try to start making up excuses, and you're like, damn, why am I making up excuses? We do this all the time, or we used to do this all the time. Like, why am I trying to step away from this? Yeah, that's just gonna tell you, like, yo, it's time to let this go. Wrap it up. Yeah, that's it.
And I think, like you said, vocalizing it though,
that's real.
Because you could save a friendship as long as you speak up when something's bothering you. Same way when, you know.
But at the same time, like, you guys don't like the same things. And that is such an importance in a friendship.
A lot of people don't know how to speak up though. Like, they scared to hurt feelings. If that's really your friend,
or they just don't like
they gonna understand, bro.
That's true.
They don't like confrontation.
And another thing Jenni said is the time. And you know, when you're friends with somebody for such a long time, you rely on that too much. Some people rely on that.
You're like,
way.
I want to still be your friend.
Yeah, you're like, I've known this person for like since 4th grade. So you personally feel like, dang, why give up now? We've been friends for so long. You feel me? But it has, like, sometimes it has nothing to do with time. Sometimes you can meet somebody, and the first day you meet them, you're closer to them. What's like, bro? Like, I'm just kind of like touching as an example. Me and Ro made a friend last year in the summertime, and we clicked. See, that's the thing though. You gotta know the difference. We clicked really well, and we became really good friends really fast. But and then, you know, like, sometimes that can also be a negative thing because you don't get to know them well enough. You just focus on what y'all clicked on. Right. And then when you start seeing the other sides of them and what people and what, you know, you start noticing, like, like, you hear things about them and then you're like, you see it for yourself. And then you're like, dang, you're like, okay.
Should have listened.
I should have listened.
That ain't no real friend.
Listened,
hey, take the red flags, man. They real. Listen to red flags.
Do not ignore the red flags. That's the key thing for everybody. Like, we love to ignore red flags and everything, like in jobs, relationships, friendships. But if you can, like, be aware of them right away, you'll save yourself a lot of stress. Pretty much, like I think G, like you told me and G, we've been friends for a long time. Like, me and G, and the way we met, is funny. Like, it's because sometimes you don't have to click. Sometimes when you meet somebody for the first time, you meet them at a party, for example, like, which was in our case. And I just came up to her because she was by herself, and like, I just felt like, oh, why is she by herself?
What party?
This is
like high school party?
No.
This is not a high school party.
Not
this
my
is
birthday,
more,
right?
No. Nah. This, my first time meeting her was just, she was literally just upstairs by herself.
I was over it.
Yeah.
You know? It was just not my vibe. It was not my people. Like, I was really trying to conversate with people, and it just wasn't
clicking.
Yeah, and I really felt like the oddball out. I was like, bro, I want to go home. And then Paul went upstairs and he found me. He's like, hey, what are you doing by yourself? And at first I was a little like
skeptical.
Cautious. I was like, why the fuck you, like, why are you bothering me? Like, and he straight up was like, no, you look like you're by yourself. And I was like, honestly, I'm not feeling the greatest right now. And he even offered to take me home. And I was like, if I knew you better, I'd be down for that. Right. But I took an Uber straight home. Like,
Facts. And I think the key, the point of me bringing that up is that me and Giselle didn't start off being friends right off the rip. You feel me? Like, we met each other at that party. We said a couple things to each other, and then we never seen each other for a long ass time. And then I think it was with Jenni. I think
Yes,
low key.
yes.
Jenni, they became friends, and then bam, me and Jenni were close, but me and Giselle got like bestie. Like, and that just shows you that like sometimes like it's okay to make friends.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people now are scared to make friends.
Yo,
Bro.
for real.
You know what I mean, bro? Like,
I see so many people
And
taking
now
pride
I
in that
can
too.
say that I am that person
Yes.
that is not afraid,
Nah, you're
but
not
I'm
afraid of
really like I don't really want.
Mm-hmm. Like you're okay with what
I guess
you
with
got.
my last experience with friends, I just kind of don't want to involve myself with that.
Mm-hmm.
Just the people that I have.
So you feel like you're good though. Like you have friends, but you're good with the friends you have.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with the friends that I have.
Mm-hmm.
It never hurts to meet another
Right.
friend.
Yeah.
That little honeymoon friendship phase, like you wanting to hang out with them all the time. That's nice, but it's like super thin line. I'm like,
No, but I feel that though, and like not to make it more of a gender thing, but I feel like women are really cautionary
Tough.
with making friends.
yeah,
Tough.
of course.
Like,
Can you blame us?
Yeah.
Like,
Y'all are tough, bro.
Women are vicious.
Yo, y'all are
Sometimes
tough.
it's
I'm not even gonna lie.
Tough, and I think it's because y'all protect yourselves. Like I think y'all overprotective of y'all spirit and y'all like
Yeah.
energy that like y'all kind of it's a harder show.
that, and you just observe. Like
That too.
you observe, she observes.
Yeah.
Like we'll get more into that, but we observe, and you pick up on stuff.
Yeah.
And then some girls are like really sensitive. Like you got those friends that are straight up. Like they'll tell you like, "Oh, bitch, that don't look good." And then that's that friend that you telling that don't look good too. That in the back of their mind, they're like, "Yeah, she don't fuck with me, bro." Like,
Yo, I
feel me?
had a
You
friend
out.
like that.
yeah, you trying to look out, but some people they don't know how to receive that. They don't know how to receive that
Exactly.
It's the
information.
way you say it, though. Like I can't just tell you like, no, you don't look good. Like, do you see my body language? Like when you tell someone sincerely, like maybe like try a different shirt. I don't know. That's how I
We
see
different.
it. Yeah,
Nigga,
I feel like, bro,
shit
you don't
ugly,
look
bro.
good.
Take that off. All right, that shit's ugly. Get out of here.
Yeah,
I'm not
like
get with that shit.
we have that's the thing with guys. We have like I mean, it's the masculine part of us. Is we don't take things too personal.
Yeah.
Well, some of us.
Some of us.
There's
And there's a lot, and like I don't like to call it a female trait, but for the most part, like there's a lot of sensitive, like like everybody's sensitive in their own way, but
Right.
everybody, humans are sensitive. Like we're all literally
Yeah.
sensitive.
Yeah.
But I feel like
I want my homies to keep it a buck with me. Keep
and
it
that's the
1K.
thing though. That's another thing I want to touch on. That like when you try to, some people don't know how to take advice sometimes, and that's okay. Like you all have to learn in your own way, but when you try to tell somebody, like for example, like the way it is, the way they need to hear it sometimes, if they can't accept hearing it the way you're straight up telling it, that just shows more about them. Like they're not ready to admit that they need to grow.
But what if you're just not communicating well? Like, what if
it could come off the wrong way?
you're not seeing that the tone of your voice and how you
It's like condescending.
yeah,
Could be too aggressive,
it's not.
yeah.
It's like a thin line. Like there's people who just take it how you get it, and then there's people that like genuinely just like
Beat
not
around
beat
the
around
bush.
the bush, but like like beat around, like I guess say kind words, and if you're gonna be honest, like don't be a bitch, like don't be rude either. I don't know.
Nah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
sometimes some people need that straightforward talk though. Like,
Yes, I
Facts.
agree.
not to even get off topic, but like even in my job, like I have people that sit down with me and they know they want to do certain things, and I keep it straightforward. I'm like, whatever other people are telling you isn't working for you, so I guess I got to be direct with you. I'm gonna be like, yo, you need to do this, and that, and like that's the only way that's gonna work. And they're like, some people receive it really well, and some people are like, all right, I think I'm gonna get another trainer.
Yeah, they want somebody
Just
that's
don't
gonna
click,
be a
you feel
little
me?
bit more like
Yeah.
less on them.
Yeah.
It shows more about them.
Yeah, that means they don't really want it. You
Yeah,
feel me?
exactly.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say like they don't want,
They don't really want
to
it.
see what they want to see.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
talking. They just talking. They're comfortable where they're at, and they don't want to see the results.
And
Me,
there's other
we gonna get them. You feel me? So
And
I'm gonna
there's
talk to
other
you how I
people
talk.
that appreciate people like you.
Yeah,
Like,
those are the people that stick around.
They're like, yeah, like the ones that are like, wow, like honestly, because sometimes we have this soft spot for our friends where you don't want to tell them exactly how it is. So you're like, and you know them so well that you're like, okay, they might take this personal. So let me say it this way.
Yeah, you're right. You're
And
right.
this way and this way, and then it ends up being so watered down that like they don't even know how serious you're trying to
The
make
point didn't
it,
even
'cause
get
you
across.
watered it down so much for them.
Right.
Sometimes you just have to, no matter how you know they're gonna react, you have to tell them exactly how it is. Yeah, like how you vocalized with your friends.
Yeah.
How you told them like, yo, this is how I'm feeling. This is why I feel like we shouldn't be friends no more. And you just told it how it is. You didn't water it down. If you did, y'all probably would still be in and out of a friendship.
Yeah.
And definitely fake friends.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect transition.
There's a lot of them.
That's a perfect transition. So I want to transition to that actually. Real friends versus fake friends.
I need to pour myself some more.
Yeah, we got to pour up for that one. We got to pour up for that one. Because honestly, I want to ask y'all, man, like, how can y'all tell if a friend is a fake friend to you? Like,
that's tough.
Can you really tell?
That's tough.
You
Yeah,
know?
it's tough.
Because it's like,
especially if people know how to disguise themselves. Like, it's tough.
How do you
to
know?
just-
I think,
yeah.
all right, so I think in my opinion, I'm gonna be honest, because y'all know me. I'm a very social person.
Yeah.
Like, I make a lot of friends easily, and a lot of people do.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like to talk to people,
The
which is a good and bad thing though, because again, it's like I meet very.
I'm trying to be mad quiet.
Discreet, but not discreet.
You know when you're not supposed to be eating something late at night?
Just munching at me.
But just kind of touching on what I was saying about the. Alright, so a fake friend. I make a lot of friends, which is why I start peeping the fake ones quick. I'm not gonna lie. For me, personally, bro, when I know a friend is being fake, is when you can tell that they only hit you up when it's beneficial to them.
Right.
Or they want you to do something that's beneficial to them. Everything is always about them. And that's a big sign for me. Like you're not gonna see the real friend side of me if I can start peeping and shit like that from the beginning. Like, and I try not to be judgmental for some people, because some people really need somebody sometimes. But how we felt for it, like there's friends that don't have friends for a reason. Because when you become their friend, you realize, okay, this is why you don't have friends.
This is why you got new people at your birthday every year.
Every fucking year, bro.
Yeah, you're whack.
Yeah.
Like, period.
You're whack.
Yeah, and it's okay to acknowledge that. It's okay to point that out. Sometimes it's okay. It could be pointed out to me too. I think I fell victim to being a bad friend before. I have. Like, I can honestly say, have y'all ever been in a situation where y'all would be like, damn, I messed up that one. I messed up that one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I'm always there to admit it too. Like,
Yeah,
there's
me
no,
too.
there's like looking back in hindsight, I can always go back and be like, yo, this was really messed up of me. I should have never treated you like that. Like, you the homie. I should have. You feel me? I should have showed you more love. This isn't that. But I can always admit my wrongs.
And that's a big thing. That's a big thing. Regardless if the friendship didn't last, I think if you could admit that you kind of had part to do with it, you know what I mean? Because a lot of us love to point the finger. We love, especially when it comes down to losing friends. You're like, nah, it's because they kept doing this, they kept doing that, they kept doing this. When sometimes it's like, I was maybe asking for too much, or sometimes I wasn't hitting that person up enough. You look back on the messages and you're like, dang.
Or too much, hitting them up.
Or too much. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, asking for too much.
Yeah,
sometimes, sometimes when, like, let's say, for example, a person in a relationship, and all they can talk about is their relationship. They can't even talk to you about normal stuff no more. Right. It's like, all I'm talking to you about is what I'm going through. Can you help me? And I go back to that, and then you're like, why did you ask me for advice if you're going to go right back?
Seriously.
Yeah.
And that's how, I think if anything, that's one of the most common reasons, especially in this city, that friendships die out. It's because of relationships.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I've seen it a lot. Like, I've seen it too much, where, like, somebody completely isolates themselves with their relationship, and they forget all about their friends.
Definitely.
For sure. And I think that's not a bad thing, though. I feel like it depends how they handle it.
Right.
It's not.
Some people just
also,
can't balance. But go ahead.
Yeah, people can't balance, and that's what I was gonna pretty much say, that I don't know. Like, for me, I have to have both, because I kind of see it as if you're in a relationship and you have all these specific friends, and then suddenly, like, you don't have them when you need them more. Like, when you're going through something, or, like, you guys just broke up or anything like that, you're not going to have anyone to rely on, because those people were only, like, there for your benefit, like, when you were ready to talk to them.
Right.
So I think in that sense, like, you definitely need a balance down.
You got to find that. You got to find that balance. You got to be able to. Yeah, you got to be able to hang out with both, because even relationships, they need breaks. Like, you need a break from that person. You could be around somebody too much and then get annoyed with them. You feel me? Just like you can with your friends. So that's why it's good to have both. And then, like we said before, it's good to have different groups of friends. Because now you could be around this group and then stuff gets a little annoying sometimes. And then you go to the next one. You feel me? You can spread it out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be honest, though, like, I've also been in a relationship. Yeah, you could. I've also been in a relationship, like, where I kind of distance myself from certain people. Like, not everybody. Because there's always, like, the few friends that don't even let you separate themselves. Like, they be on your ass every time. They be like, yo, like whenever you're hanging out. And I think you guys have...
That's us.
Yeah, you guys have definitely done that before. I'm not going to lie. Like, yeah. But, yeah, so my question to y'all is... Have y'all ever had fake friends before? And what made y'all realize that they were fake friends?
Your Honor, yes.
All right, so how do I start this? Okay, so Jenni and I, this is how we actually met. It was with this group of friends.
We actually met through soccer.
Yeah, we did. And then we kind of, like, adopted more people, and it was a great vibe. It was, like, a whole bunch of bitches. Like, excuse me, can I curse? It was, like, a whole bunch of us, like... It felt like a sisterhood, high key. And then little by little, I started noticing that they weren't inviting, especially me. I don't know, like, if it happened to you, but I noticed that, like, the group chat went silent, but I would see these bitches hanging out with each other. So I'd be like, all right, what's the tea? Until finally I said something about it. And then one of them was like, I could give a fuck about you type shit.
Damn.
And I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
Damn.
we just finished, like, we just hung out. Like, you met my family. You came to my birthday
Which
party.
you're so whack for that.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know who the fuck you are. Fake ass bitch.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Is there like a boom, boom?
Right? Yeah, wait.
like, deadass, I was blindsided by that
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
I did not see it. I was not expecting it. And then I took it like a G. I was like, all right, never gonna see you again.
G
so
took it like a G.
G took it like a
G took it like a
G took it like a
motherfucking
G.
G does.
Okay.
And I kind of want to touch on so big groups of friends versus having one or two friends. Let's talk about that, because me and Ro can relate. We have a gang. You feel me? We have a big group, 8, 10 plus. Honestly,
Yeah.
Shout out to the boys again.
Again, yeah. Shout out to EXO, and to the CT Bros.
You already know.
Good Hope,
Yes,
family.
sir.
That's like family at this point. But because I think Jenni, you've been in the you've had a big group of friends before. So like, what would you say for you specifically? What is the difference? Because you've been through both. Like,
so I do want to start off by saying that people use the word, or people use this like phrase of like when people, specific someone just always has different group of friends or always just is not friends with certain groups and stuff. From my point, I am the type of person that I will remove myself from something that like I don't belong in, and I already knew from the get. So for your question, I guess I would want to say that I think in my situation, I was just I got along with one person, and then I, met all those other people, but they already knew each other. Like, they were been friends for years, and I'm just kind of like the new person in. And then I suddenly knew and found out that, like, I was someone else. Like, there was another person who would go in, and then suddenly would not be in there anymore. And I really don't care about anyone there, but just to keep it honest, like, you can, like I mentioned, you can observe, like, how people are ungenuine, how people just kind of walk, and let's just say that if I just confide in someone to tell them something, I'm telling you. Like, I'm telling you, there's no reason. If I wanted to broadcast it to everyone, I would. But I'm just telling one specific person. But I kind of should have already known that they're all one big family. Mm-hmm. And I'm just that other extra person. And so when you put that into the mix, like, there's never going to be any good in there. Mm-hmm. And I had to remove myself from that. That's the reason why being in groups, like big groups, I think the only big group that I still hang around with, and even then it's been a minute since we have, is you guys. Like,
Facts.
You guys with, like, the girls that are there, G, like, it's just been mainly you guys. And it's so much better like that. Because, like, I personally, I'm tired of like getting into circles of friends where like they're all just talking shit about each other. Like, if I'm with one person, they're talking shit about the other person. If we're all together, they're talking about shit of other people. And I just can't fuck with that anymore. Like, I would rather just be by myself, like, with my little group of friends. And that's pretty much it. Like,
and that's one red flag we didn't touch on. When they're talking bad about someone close to them, and then you start thinking, damn, what do you be saying about
me?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that you have, because
that's
it's okay
when you
to talk bad about me, for example, or like, not even bad, but it's okay to be critical of me if you say it to my face. And then if you tell other people, at least I know that you said it to my face before, so it's not really fake of you.
Right.
But if you can talk about me and
complete
different energy when I'm with you, that's a red flag.
Yo, Paul, you been talking about me, bro?
Yo,
Paul, what's up, bro? What you gotta tell me, bro? What you gotta tell me?
No, you know what's funny? I think we in our friend group, like, we've had ups and downs. That's one thing too. That's one thing that friendships are always gonna have. You have ups and downs.
So do we.
Yeah,
for sure. And I know there's certain times where we in our group of friends where
certain people fall out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it kind of hurts to see sometimes, because we know how solid we are with each other, especially you know, like when John was around too, like, rest in peace John, but like, he made sure that we was all like good.
Everybody was rolling.
And if there was something going on where two people were having something fall out, we talking about it.
Yeah.
Like, what's up? Like, what's going on?
What's really going on?
There's no point in you being friends with someone if you guys aren't calling each other out,
right?
Talking about it, taking accountability, and just being blunt with each other. Like, you're in a relationship with your friend.
Facts.
Like, so you gotta communicate. If you ain't communicating, then there's no damn friendship. Like, y'all are just what is the word? Acquaintances. So.
And I'm not no mind reader. Do
I got a crystal ball, bro? Like,
bro,
and
them shits don't even work.
And that's the thing. Like, I read something earlier. Like, they won't know what you don't tell them. And that's something I'm always gonna agree with, bro. Because it's like, in relationships, friendships, or anything, or like a job, like when you're talking to your manager, they won't know that you hate your job until you speak up and you tell them straight out.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying? You have to learn.
You felt that.
I
hate my job. I hate it
here. but it's true though. Like communication. I'm gonna emphasize this. Like, that takes a friendship a really long way.
But I will say that there's just some cases where you don't really need to communicate, because it's pretty much out there. It's out in the open. The light is shedding on it. Like, you know what's up.
Facts.
And sometimes I really don't gotta say shit to you, because you know what's up. Like, you know what's going on. And if that's how it's gonna be like that.
Mm-hmm.
And only if you care about someone. If you care about the friendship between you and the other person, communicate. If
You're gonna
you really don't, and you know for a fact, just as circling back to the conversation of, like, someone's talking shit about someone else in front of you, you know for a fact that they're talking shit about you to someone else.
And you need to point that out too. Yeah. Like, a lot of us love to just sit and let people listen and let them do that. When if it's something that you're concerned about if they're talking about you gotta learn to be like, yo, what you be saying about me, or like, not even what you be saying about me, but like, do you tell that person that you're talking about to their face? Like, have you told them that? Because I need to know that.
Do you tell them? Yeah. Do you tell them how you really feel, or you just telling me?
Are you just telling me?
Right.
Or the other homies?
I don't know. I don't waste
how many
too much
homies
energy
you telling?
On that. Like, I'll just fucking remove myself.
Yeah,
like, I don't gotta deal with it.
And that's the thing. That's
like,
the thing.
We're too grown.
We are different. I'm super understanding, bro. I hate that. I hate how understanding I am sometimes, because it hurts me sometimes it hurts me, like, because I'm over here trying to be like, okay, maybe they're this way for a reason. Maybe something happens to them or whatever. But Ro and y'all cut through. Y'all be like,
we're cancers. We're
literally
cancers.
I don't play that, bro. I don't play that.
If you fuck me over the first time, like, I'm never gonna want to be around you. Like,
for what?
I don't give a damn.
And that's why the homies I got are the homies I got. Like, those are my friends. And then I got acquaintances, you feel me? Because I feel like I can't trust everybody. I can't give that same. I can't open up the way I open up with y'all, with everybody. Mm-hmm. For real. Because then I feel like I'm going to be taken for granted out here. And like, I don't got time for all that. Because I don't play. Once again, I don't play.
We don't play. Cancers
we don't play.
Don't fucking play. Let me tell you that right now.
Playing with me. Stop it.
All right, what about you, G? Have you ever had a fake friend before?
Hush.
Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I did mention. I did mention.
Yeah, she was real. She was real about it. She kept it a buck. She said, "You know who you are."
Yeah, you know who you are, bro. It's all good though. Like I really, I grew from that though.
We turn pages, but don't follow me on social media.
Facts. You don't live in my world. Like you don't exist. Like
damn,
no one's pressed about you.
I want to talk about this too, though. This is something I saw the other day. Fallouts show more real, like their real feelings about you.
Right.
I love falling out from friends sometimes because then they start talking what they really felt about you.
That's how it was with that case.
You know what I mean?
They be selling out.
I was just as involved with her case as she was just as aware of mine. Like
that shit was crazy.
It was kind of like a fault.
That's why your daddy ain't even your real daddy. Bro, I told you that in confidence, bro.
Yo, right? Crazy. And then they start telling everybody your business or whatever. But
that's how they let themselves like be known to other people. I say what I'm saying right now. Whoever knows who it is, they know who it is. But I'm not here to explain or try to like tell you like, oh, it was this person, that person.
Thanks.
You can figure that shit out.
You can figure it out.
Whoever's a bad person, in a general sense, whoever's a bad person, they let that shit know themselves. Like they do that for themselves. I don't gotta do the job for you. Like
the real one's gonna stay loyal even when you're not friends. You feel me? Like all the secrets, whatever. Hey, that shit's gone with you. You feel? I'm not gonna come out here and just what am I gonna win from that?
What am I gonna gain?
Yeah, what am I gonna go like, bro? I don't rock with you no more. All right, cool, you gone. Like you out of here. I'm not gonna bring you up to anybody or none of that. Like,
I just love when true colors expose themselves.
Yeah,
bro.
me too.
You know what I'm saying, bro? And like it makes me feel a lot better that we stopped being friends. Because you start realizing like, okay, but I knew it. I trusted it. We're not friends, and I wasn't wrong.
And now life is so much better.
Like it's not you, it's them.
Life is so much better.
Literally, bro. And that's okay to accept. I think fallouts. We all need fallouts when it comes down to everything. Because like because life isn't perfect, bro. The reality is you're gonna lose people in your life quick as you gain them, bro. As quick as you gain them. So if you can accept that and not try to fight that and not try to hold on to everybody that comes into your life, and just know that holding on to somebody is just as draining as letting them go. Sometimes letting them go is going to feel so much better.
I think you learn that after you graduate high school.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, you learn a lot.
You learn a lot, but I can definitely say that as far as my experiences with different groups of friends, I had my own group of friends. Like, I knew this person since middle school, 7th grade. We then eventually went to high school. It becomes a big group, and then everyone just kind of falls off afterwards. And it kind of sucks. That's going back to, like, the first topic, like, it does suck. Mm-hmm. And it's a little heartbreaking because it's like, damn. Like, we were all cool and like we would have good times. But
it's just true. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that.
It doesn't suck.
Yeah,
it does.
That's just a heartbreak.
And but it's just like letting go of a relationship for real. It's like you start thinking about like, damn, we had a good phase.
It's cool, yeah.
But you can also acknowledge when it went wrong. And as long as you can remind yourself that it's not like y'all not friends for no reason. Like y'all know that it was for
y'all not friends for a reason. Yeah.
Then that's you learn to accept those things.
Yeah, you let that rock at that point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. And one of the last things I kind of want to touch on is what is the healthiest way for y'all to let go, finally let go of a friendship? Do y'all, like, in my case, the way I let go of friendships is like I simply just state why we're not going to be friends no more, and then just simply, like, in a respectful way, just let it go. I don't wish bad on them. I tell them all the time, like, I don't wish bad for you, like, I wish you the best after this, but some people don't really know how to let go. So for the people out there that don't know how to let go of a friendship, what would you say, one advice or two advice, however y'all feel, to people out there that find it hard to let go?
Don't even ask me that, because I'm straight to it, bro. Like I'm gonna address the issue if there's an issue, or if there's just like us growing apart. I gotta tell you straight up, like I'm straight to the point. I don't beat around the bush. I don't be like, oh, our schedules are a little off, so I don't think we should really hang out like that and then let it, like, dissipate. Mm-hmm. But me, I'm straight to it. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. You don't keep it real with me. We're not really friends, bro. I feel like we should just separate at this point and go our separate ways. Like, you had your group of friends prior, I had mine, and that's that, bro. Like, we can still be acquaintances, but you're not the homie no more. Like, you just gotta go straight for it. That's how I do it.
I think trust your gut too. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of us like second guess ourselves because maybe we've been wrong before. But you're almost like 99% of the time, your gut feeling is always.
That's crazy. Though. I haven't had a lot of bad friends, but I guess that's because I don't like outside of my group. I don't really recruit. Like, I'm a social person. You feel me? I talk to a lot of people, but I keep you at that acquaintance level, or I keep you at that like. Oh, if we hang out in the gym, we hang out in the gym. Or if I know you from concerts, we only talk about music and concerts and stuff. Like, I keep people in groups. I don't know if those are considered friends, but I know I make a lot of acquaintances. So I haven't had a lot of fallouts with my close homies, so I can't really like touch on that.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, I can't really touch on
fallouts. I mean,
with people that you gotten close with. You feel me? Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's, like I said, that's why it's up and down to be social, bro. Because it's like but I peep fake energy real quick too, though. So I'm glad I made that many friends because I could peep that so fast now. You know what I mean? Now. Yeah. But I had to learn the hard way, bro. Everybody, sometimes you have to learn the hard way. And then some people are so protective of themselves that I don't want to say they block their own blessings, but sometimes there could be a friend that really is trying to be a good friend to you, and you're just not letting it happen.
That's probably me. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably me.
It could be like that, bro.
That's it's really probably me. There's people that want to hang out with me outside of certain settings, and then I'm just so stuck in my ways. Like, my bros is my bros, and I don't really be wanting to like bring anybody in. Or I know how the homies is. Like, I bring somebody in, they be like, "Oh, who this weirdo? Who is this weirdo that you brought, bro? Like, he cool, he good."
To be honest, right? And what about y'all? Like, from a female's perspective?
I think that the best advice that I could give out is, first of all, try and communicate to your friend. However you feel. If that doesn't work out and you feel like you're not getting what you want, or if you really feel like it's time to let go, you gotta vocalize it. You have to let them know that it's not them, it's just, you don't really want to associate yourself with them anymore for any reason that you may want to say. So definitely vocalize. Like, talk about it. If you don't care about that person, don't talk about it. Just unfollow them, and they'll know.
Yeah, you get that sign, that unfollow. Damn, why you unfollow? All right, bad. Say less.
Exactly. Noted. All that. I keep everything noted.
Instagram unfollowed you. Yeah, you did that.
Nah, but what about you, G?
Bruh.
Advice. Any advice, bro? Any advice to people?
Advice. I mean, to piggyback on what Jenni said, obviously you got to communicate like how you feeling. And honestly, if you're outgrowing a friendship, look at it as a blessing, because at the end of the day, is it really that detrimental? Like, think about it. They're still stuck on their old ways, or they're just doing some real out of pocket wild shit that not only is gonna affect your future, but could like kill your future.
Stop hanging out with up-ass people. Stop hanging out with up-ass people. We're not in high school no more.
Like, oh my, I have a life, bro. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I have goals. So it's
and
like,
parents say this all the time. Like, you are who you hang with,
and they can peep the real. They can peep the real from the fake.
I know my mom, we're not gonna see this, but Mom, thank you for pointing out all the fake friendships that I've ever
Shout out to Mom.
Shout out to the mom.
My mom be watching. My mom watches.
She's your mom.
They definitely told you like don't follow. Don't follow company.
As a kid, you were so stubborn. I was so stubborn. I was like, you don't know my friends.
Yeah,
like, I know my friends.
They're nice.
I can imagine y'all as teenagers like
and my mom be like, so where them friends at? Like,
Mom waited years to pull that line out. Let me give it a little 10 years. Hold on. Still remember.
Like, te dije, mija, yo te dije, pero no me escuchas, o tenías que aprender tú sola.
She lost me.
Bro was like, all right, I'm keeping up till now. But it's true though. It's true. I mean, like people, like our grown-ups always try to protect you from what's to come. Like, and we always sometimes have to learn the hard way. Which is okay, bro.
But we learn.
Yeah. But we learn.
Definitely.
Facts.
Definitely.
But honestly though, I'm gonna wrap that up though. I think we touched on a lot of just, not only making friends, but also the stages of friendship, when to let go, how to let go, the signs, the red flags, and honestly, like, do you guys want to touch on, I mean, not touch on, but do you guys have anything that y'all want to kind of touch on in regards to the friends come and go?
Friends.
Well, go ahead.
I was just going to say, friends come and go. It's life. It's like seasons. Right. I don't want to be that fucking corny, but...
Nah, but I mean,
but you know what I'm saying? Like,
I get you.
Like, shit be changing. Don't really dwell on shit you can't control. So
that's a fact.
Especially for that younger crowd.
And you know who you'll click with and who is going to be your friend in the long run when you get to bond with them and meet them. Like, I can say that for sure that...
Especially for the younger crowd.
Yeah, for the younger crowd, like, definitely be aware of who you're around with. Don't let people influence you. I think that we can all agree, or not, that you've been somehow influenced in some point in your life by a friend who you thought was your friend, and they weren't. So,
for me, like, the only thing I can really say is I agree with everything we talked about. The only thing I forgot to mention earlier is just I had a really fortunate situation of meeting a friend right after John and Zay passed. Nico, shout out to Nico, bro.
Word,
Nico, that's my bro.
Yes, sir.
But the reason I bring him up is because he's a perfect example of me. Because I really didn't think I was gonna meet a friend like John or Zay, like anything similar to them, especially when they passed. So when I met him, it was like, I don't want this to sound corny, but it was like God just brought him into my life. No lie, because Nico, I told Nico this when I met, like a month or 2 months in. I was like, bro, I feel like you came into my life at the perfect time, bro, because he reminded me so much of Zay, and he kept it 100 like John, like just like John. So my advice is, yes, it's okay to let friendships go. It's okay to outgrow a friend, but keep in mind,
it's okay to become friends.
It's okay to become friends and make friends. Because I think if I didn't meet Nico when I did, I would have went through a lot more like loneliness and like honestly depression, because like he kind of got me out of that. Like he kept it solid with me 100. We got super close, super fast. He's in Georgia now, and I still keep in contact with him. But I just want to tell the people out there that it's okay to make friends too. I know we talked a lot about like the downfalls and the negative parts of friendships, but there's beauty in friendships too.
Yo, real talk.
Have
Friends are great, bro. Friends
any
are great.
New friends? Like, speaking about you meeting a new friend, any of you guys
As
this
a recent,
year?
This year, yeah.
Not you, because you already said your story.
Yeah. Nico was a couple years ago.
Oh,
when John and
okay.
Zay first passed. That was 2018. Like,
oh, damn.
I'm telling you, he came right when I met him. Right when John and Zay
crazy.
passed, and it's like I'm telling you, the timing of it was like. It like me and him talk, and he told me the same thing. He's like, bro, like I started to realize that he had friends, but like that played ball that were all busy with their lives. Right. So like he relied on me, I relied on him, and it was a mutual thing.
And y'all worked together too,
and
right?
we worked
at that
together.
point, so y'all was
even
together
when we
a lot.
didn't, like it was still love.
Yeah.
I met his fam. I'm still close to his fam. I know his son is big right now. So it's just it's there's beauty in friendship.
Now when you started bringing bro around, like we clicked like off the rip. Like bro was goofy. Yeah, he was straight. He fit right in.
Yeah, and it was uncomfortable for them because, like you said, sometimes being coming into that new person in the group where people known each other for a long time.
Oh yeah, okay,
it can be risky.
Yeah,
but that's a sign right there where sometimes that the good comes out of it.
That was good. Yeah, that was a good click right there.
So I don't want nobody to think that we're just talking bad things about friends.
Oh yeah, no.
That's why I
bro, friendships are great, bro.
Like I have one, but I kind of want to just share.
Yeah,
friendships are great.
No. Like whoever you guys have met.
Oh, yeah.
What, like a close friend?
Yeah.
That you've met recently.
I mean, I've had people that I've already known, but there's people that like we've gotten closer. Like me and Greg. Like me and Greg, we work together now. We've gotten way closer over these last couple of months since like we've been doing PT together. We work out together. We play games. Like I left work early today. He was like, "Yo, get on 2K." Like we on that. You feel me? So we gotten a lot closer over these last couple of months. He's always been like, we've always been cool. But now it's like on another level. Like I can hit the homie up for anything, or we just talk randomly now.
Yeah, about life, bro.
So yeah, we definitely got that's an old friend that's gotten closer. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And I have no problem.
And that happens too.
Yeah,
that's something we didn't touch on either. Like sometimes you know somebody for forever, but you never got to get close. And when you finally like open yourself up to them, then good comes out of it. Like sometimes you have to learn to take risks sometimes, bro, when it comes down to friendships. Like, learn how to get out of your comfort zone, even when you meet friends, because good things come out when you get out of your comfort zone.
Shout out to Boss Man.
Boss boy. No cap. Go ahead, Jenni. You want to talk about your new friend?
No.
You got a new friend?
Let me hype my friend up, I guess. No, I met this girl. Her name is Sophia. I'll share this with her. So shout out, I love her. I met her from like my boyfriend's friends, boyfriend's friend's girlfriend or whatever, and instantly, as soon as we met, I'm usually very skeptical with meeting girls. Like, I'm very like, hi, like, how are you?
Oh my
but
God,
for some
Jenni?
you guys know me. I'm very like, no. So when I first met her, instantly we clicked, and that was so refreshing. Like, I cherish my friendship with Giselle. Like, Giselle's my sister, but it's been a while since I met a friend. Like, you know, so when I met her, it was like, damn, like, this is so fresh, so new. She loves music, like she mixes, and she went to school for music. So,
Damn.
and I'm still trying to get my foot in the water with music. So it was like a good click between the both of us. Like, we both had a lot of stuff in common. So that was super refreshing. I love her to death, and like, she's definitely becoming, you know, someone more than just a friend.
True.
You know, so.
I feel that.
Didn't want
It's
to
gonna be a
Shout out to
trio.
I want to mention
It's gonna be
good
a
because
trio
a lot of
soon.
people think like this girl got no friends or some bullshit. I got friends.
It's gonna be a trio instead of a tandem soon. It's gonna be a little trio.
That's a fact.
Jenni,
What about you,
Giselle,
So, honorable mention to Marion. She's actually younger than we all are.
Okay.
But yeah, she is. She's like a couple years younger than us, but she's so mature.
Right.
And this
Those
is
are the best.
what?
Yeah.
Because it's like you're youthful. You like make me want to go out and get
Right,
drunk
right,
at a bar.
right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But when I want to talk to you about something serious,
But when I
can
can
do
have
that too.
I could have that conversation.
Okay.
And she's my boyfriend's. It kind of like the same scenario. So it's like a blessing. Like, we could go on double dates together, and not everyone knows this, but like, my boyfriend lives in Tampa, so every weekend I'm on it in Tampa. So I haven't been able to hang out with my regulars. So it's been really nice to have someone out there, and appreciate you, shorty.
Facts.
Okay.
for real, yeah, definitely, because you're out there a lot.
Girl.
So you need that person.
I need a girl.
Yeah, you need that person to hang out.
Other
with.
than your boyfriend's homies.
Yes.
And
Do you know what it is?
They
I was
just
the
be on the
only
game.
girl.
They just gonna be on the game.
I've learned how to play Smash Bros.
See?
Like,
See?
I had
See?
to get. I was like the bartender. At one point, I was like cooking for everyone because I was just like, bro, like, I'm always with guys. Like,
Yeah. She needed
But
that.
I think that was a great way to end this episode because I want to end it on a positive note.
Yeah,
and
this isn't a podcast to bash people.
Exactly.
no.
I'm just shedding light.
We're just shedding light,
Yeah.
spreading awareness and positivity because there's a lot of positives that you can get even out of negative situations. So,
oh my gosh.
But we know y'all love the
100%.
tea though.
yeah.
Y'all love the tea. Y'all love the tea.
But nah, that was perfect, man. Let's have one more toast before we end this episode.
Alright, bet.
I love y'all. Thank
Alright.
y'all.
Pour up.
Oh, yeah, word.
Alright.
Real quick.
Oh, it's hard though.
And let me put my little theme music on real quick. Is it too loud, the theme music?
Nah, straight. Alright, we got it.
Damn, you hear the wine in the background.
You want some?
Straight right here.
Actually, no, I'm good too.
Yeah, that's great.
Alright, yo.
Yo,
Yo,
Yeah,
this
this
it's
is
been a pleasure.
this is fun. This is definitely fun.
Thank you for inviting
This is
us.
fun,
Of
bro.
course, many more to come. Stay tuned for the next episode, mental health awareness, and I'm gonna
Check on your friends.
yes.
Check on your friends.
Check on your
Make sure your
friends.
friends check on you.
That's a fact.
The
And
real
if
one's
they
gonna do
don't,
it. The real one's gonna do it anyways.
Cut, snip, snip. Nah, but listen.
She cold.
Nah, thank y'all. Stay tuned for the next episode. Everybody have a safe day. Don't stay boxed in.
Don't
And
stay
toast,
boxed.
toast to the podcast.
You know it.
Friends come and go.
Still gonna touch. Still gonna do it.